Hello everyone, what is going on? My name is Raven. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with a brand new sim character. Now, this is because the mod I was trying to get to work before, I finally got it to work for the most part. One item did not pop up, which you're going to see in the beginning here. I tried looking for it. There's a specific statue you can have, but for some odd reason, I can't ever get the statue. But not to worry, because the rest of the mod does fully work. To do so, you need to go over here to this tree. Now this is in the very first, town. I don't remember what it's called, but you get this beautiful tree here. You get to talk to it and, well, not talk to it. You view it, you water it a couple times, and then eventually it'll come up with another thing. Like sometimes it'll say compliment leaves, other times it'll say compliment roots. Just depends. And then it gives you the option to travel, which is what we are doing right now. We are traveling through. You have to pick the right response, and I do fast forward a lot because I'm trying to get through this entire thing in a decent amount of time for a video. And I would say that from fast forwarding, and I do have to say it, I do use the MCCC cheats, because otherwise this is going to take me like a week to do, and I don't have time for that. But in the meantime, you need to find the highest up fairy. And yes, this is the fairy mod, the fairies and witches mod. So first up, here we obviously have the fairies. First, I change her outfit. Now, I will also be changing her hair just a little bit, just because I did take her off the gallery. I did not create her. She was on the gallery. So if you guys do want to look her up, just look up the gallery and she'll be there somewhere. So I'm trying to, at first here, I'm just getting her to know all the fairies that are in the area. Just because you kind of want to be friends with them at least a little bit, because you're about to become a fairy yourself. Now, if this mod does not work for you, what I do recommend you doing is going into where you download the mod and making sure you have every single folder for mods in there, because this is a huge mod. And you just want to make sure that you have everything installed in the EA mod section. Okay, so it is a huge mod. This is probably the biggest mod I've downloaded so far. And for the longest time, I couldn't get it to work. And I was like, why? And my husband's like, well, maybe it's just not, maybe something wasn't downloaded or something. So then I looked into it. This is a lot bigger. This is probably the biggest mod I've ever seen in my entire life. Let me just put it that way for Sims. Now, I could be wrong, but in my realm, where I've never really done much with mods before until recently. But I must admit, the mod is actually quite beautiful. Now, I will have to add her wings later, but as of right now, she's still talking to the fairies. She's talking to the head fairy, just kind of like the guardian of fairies, if you will. Now, to make sure you have all the entire mod, every aspect of it, downloaded is where you get to this part, where you're searching for the sprites. That was a part I could not get for the longest time, and then I realized I didn't download that part. So, like I said, giant mod, but it's actually a very beautiful mod. And I'm actually very happy with the way this has turned out. Now, like I said, this took me hours to get to work. So, and I also had hours to record. So forgive me at the very end here for using the cheats, because otherwise I was going to be here all day, and with a child, I don't have all day. So, here we are searching for sprites, and you're going to see what happens when you do find one. Now, when you find one, it'll pop up, it will tell you. And there it is. The sprite. Now, you kind of, the cheat, well, not the cheat, but the way to get the sprite here to like you is to compliment it. So you're going to see I'm going to chat with it and compliment it quite a bit until you can make a wish. You have to get in its good graces. You have to make it happy with you, kind of thing. It's kind of like you're making a friend. You have to say the right things, you have to be nice, that type of thing. So basically making friends with a mystical, magical sprite. And I'm not even mad about that. And here we are. Now we're able to make a wish because we are in its good graces. Now there's multiple things you can wish for. You can wish for intelligence. You can wish for money. You can wish for a child. You can wish to become a fairy, which is what I'm choosing to do here. And of course, it said yes, and here we go. Transformation is finally happening. I will have to add in the wings later. I'm not really too worried about doing that right now. But here we go. We are now officially a pixie. And the best way to kind of level everything up, I kind of go through the settings quite a bit, especially the fairy ones, because unfortunately, there's not too much you can do when it comes to the fairy side of the bracket there. Now for magic, obviously you could do kind of whatever. Here I am again trying to fiddle through, trying to make her look nice or play with the settings a little bit. But like I said, there's not too many options in that regard. So here we go. We're going to practice our magic because fairies have magic. They have magic spells. They have magical abilities. So I do think that this is kind of a, I don't want to say a copy of the realm of magic or anything like that. I'm just making her happy right now. But it's the same idea. You know, this is a magical being. But the person that created this mod, I'm going to link it in the description and all that. They actually have a thing in this mod where you get far enough that it says the realm of magic and this glade are in the same, like, part of the world. They're not in the same world as a Sims normal world, but the two are in the same world together. And I absolutely find that to be completely and totally amazing. Right here we are practicing our flying, which is one way to level up your fairy to the next level. So first we start off as a pixie, and then we're going to level up from there. Now you will see her become all steps, all the fairy powers that she could possibly have. And like I said, at some point I do cheat it, but only because, like I said, I was on a bit of a time crunch when recording this. And I'm doing my voice afterward because I was trying to just focus on getting this done. Now that I know that it works, I will be doing the witch side of it as well. So be sure to keep a lookout for that. That video will be coming out soon. Probably not too long after this video. So, because I do record these videos ahead of time, you definitely want to make sure that you are keeping a lookout. As I've said before, I only get to record probably like 2 days a week. And the day I'm recording this is one of the only days I can. So as I've told you all before, I record in advance. I don't record the same day it goes live. That's not timing wise with the baby, hubby, you know, my job, family matters. This is really one of the only, I only have 2 days really, sometimes not even, that I can record enough to last me almost a week. So that's why I say keep a lookout, because I'm going to be recording the next part of this in probably a couple of days, which is the next time I should be able to record. So I do try to check everything every single day, but I don't have time really, especially when I have to get up in the morning for work, and then when I come home from work I kind of have to change, and then I immediately have to grab the baby from his nap, and I'm full mom mode until he goes to bed, and then I shower and go to bed. So that is my days of the week where I have to go to work. Days off, or when I don't have off the next day, I can kind of stay up a little bit longer. I can record some things if it's not too late, if I'm not too tired, if I don't have a bad headache, which unfortunately I do get quite a bit of. But I am getting way sidetracked here. So you're going to see a lot of the same thing over and over and over again with this mod. That's kind of what you do when leveling up anything in The Sims 4, I've noticed. You know, like leveling up vampires, you have to practice. Like the Realm of Magic, when you buy that and install it, it's all about leveling up, practicing, practicing, practicing. So that's what you're going to be seeing here. But I do try to make sure that you guys can see every time she levels something up, because something new will always pop up. Usually, especially in the beginning. Like, it'll be like, hey, you unlocked a new spell, make sure you learn it. So I'm having her learn as much as she can, obviously. Now, at some point, I will have her learn every single spell possible and have her just know how to do all of it. Now, I did choose to get her power from the wind. I may have her have children with the person I'm going to do the witches with, or maybe I'll have her be with another fairy and have the kids kind of pick different, elements or things like that to get their power from, which you can definitely do, because I did kind of cheat a little bit, but I cheated to where her kids could have magic too. And you're going to see that in this video as well. And I did that just because I don't really know how other ways of how to get that ability. I don't know if you have to have two fairies get married, or have a fairy and a witch, or even if a fairy and a human would work. I really don't know how that works. So I just wanted to make sure that I am having her have kids in the future. Not today. She's not pregnant as of this video recording. But I did want to make sure that she had the ability to have her kids have abilities so that they can become fairies just like their mother. Now, again, I am cheating her happiness because I don't want to have to take her home, take care of her needs, come back. Now, she does go home to her house, I think twice I do in this video. I think twice, something like that. It's not very many times. I try to stay in here as much as I possibly can. Just because, number one, this place is so beautiful. Number two, the fairies are in there pretty much the whole time you are. And I do actually get to talk to the sprite more than once, which I found quite exciting. I don't know if it was the same sprite or if it was a different one. I'm not quite sure about that. But the fact that I got to talk to a sprite more than once, and I actually got to make a second wish, I find that to be quite cool. Now, I don't know if you could do that all the time. I don't know how the other wishes work. See, look, here we are right about now. We're searching for another sprite. This is it popped up. Again, you have to be friends with, become like a friend of it, of sorts. You have to be nice to it. You have to compliment it well enough, because this is a type of being that loves to be complimented. And eventually you get to ask for another wish. And here we are. Now, like I said, you can wish for intelligence, you can wish for a romantic relationship, you can wish for a child, you can wish for money. Now, I do believe I do wish for money because our sim is low on funds. So, and it's quite funny how much money, how many simoleons that the fairy actually gives you. Which you guys are about to see very shortly once this kind of goes through here. And we've asked, and there we go, 17,000 simoleons. This is a very easy way, I think, to make money. Now, will I be adding this into the million simoleon scenario challenge I was doing? I could. Oh, maybe I should make her a fairy too. Then I could just keep wishing for simoleons. You see, that'll make that challenge go by so much faster. But you have to become a fairy, and you have to get high enough to be liked by the sprites and all these other things. Now, you all need to let me know if you've ever used this mod before in the comment section down below. I'm going to leave a link of this in the description. Now, I am not going to talk for the whole video again today. I know I've done that before with my ASMR video, but, there's only so much I can talk about right now. But, I am trying to make things as good as possible. So, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Keep a lookout for upcoming Sims 4 videos where we do look at the other half of this mod, which will be the witches. And if you did like today's video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you are told every single time I upload, which is almost every single day of the week. And I will see you all next time. Bye!
Uh-huh.
Yar pale sanctuge.
Tas.
Yes.
Ruhana de Lopa, de Wipubar, Shemu, Laimana de Sapa.
Maybe go. Nabres? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, Rinka. Campolver, Seneca Bispa, Plo, Nide. Arvani Shopshim, Zubar. Shalizam, Flinsk. Ooh, Yikla Shippy.
Dirty Slew.
Uh-huh.
Gobi. Lib.
Yips. Hey. Oh, Kinniku. Crit. Boba. Oh, George.
Yes.
Kinkuba Queba.
Bula Shaka
Klets.
Teebs.
Oh.
Yonifab.
Oh,
Sorpoon.
Yibs. Mmm.
Husla. Yorage.
Ah.
Bruha. Oh, Dusheni?
Erching.
Oh, boom.
Boom. Miss Pizzola.
Oh. Ah.
Saint.
Zippies.
Uh-huh.
See. Yeah.
Saint.
Lib.
Sure.
Oh, no. Oh. See.
Waterani buffer process.
Blugness. That goes. See. See. Yibs. Zippies?
Saint. Yeah. Saint. Ha. Ro. Saint. Ah.
See.
Saint.
Solus. Rofus Conjus. Isolus Conjus Obacta.
Saint. 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 Huh. What's up? Ah. Ro. Saint. Ro. Is. Saint. Ro. Saint. Ah. Is. Saint. Ro. God. Saint. God. Ah. Ro. God. Oh. Saint. Oh. Conjuice Obakta. Saint. Got. Saint. Saint. Ro. Linda. Got. Ro. Saint. Is. Saint. On. Is. Got. Saint. Ro. Whistle. Got. Ro. Is. Ubane. Got. Saint. Saint. Got. Ro. Saint. On. Got. Ro. Is. Saint. Saint. Is. Saint. Black. Got. Saint. Got. On. Saint. Saint. Is. Got. Saint. Saint. On. Saint. Got. Rope. On. Saint. Rope. Got. Linda. Sing. Flip. Got. Saint. On. Rope. Is. Got. Saint. On. Rope. Flip. Black. On. Oh.
One is Dornius.
Napsy.
Boy.
Wakalani Bayumi. Tibu on a mob.
Piffatau, Bongi, Thimba, Yanifab, Bitinu, Prampe, who's like Jeffanow.
Barrack. Bucci Peachy. Remote.
Boy, big Renoi. Bullshit. Smurgs. Shumba Smurgs Unga.
Viva Desa.
Soapy. Bobe. Nulo.
Ah.
Inakansum, Sawada Nulo, Abim, Rapani Varuda.
Boni Fatocha.
Saint.
Saint.
Monicero.
Alright.
Oh, Senchil, Shalid, Sabini Jatland.
Why? What's all? Huh.
Uh-huh. Aha. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Wanjini Lorray.
Ah, no feet.
Oh.
Saint. Saint. Got yep. Saint. Got. Saint. This. Saint. Got. Saint. No. Saint. Linda. Saint. Got. Saint. 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 Got. Saint. Saint. Got. Saint. Ubane. Saint.
Haza.
No.
Imtu.
Lupius.
Bring the bra. Ah.
Into. Oh. Lavis. Lupius. Spring. Lavis. Spring. Oh, per. Spear. Lavis. Into. Lupius. Oh. Lavis. Spring. Into. Lupius. Into Lavis. Spring. Spring. Blue. Lupius. Spring. Lavis. Lupius. Spring. Spear. Spring. Yalus. Quitty. Haha. Blue. Spring. Oh. Lupius. Spring. Yalus. Lavis. Wetzel. Spring. Into. Polish. Blue. Lupius. Lavis. Spring. Quitty. Spring. Uh-huh. Spring. Lupius. Quitty. Polish. Oh. Spear. Into. Lavis. Spring. Quitty. Lavis. Spring. Yalus. Quitty. Spring into Quitty. Oh. Spring. Spear. Quitty. Sing. What is that? Oh.
Sanctus? Oh. Ah, Gleno.
Lupius. Spring. Quitty. Yeah.
Oh.
Temple Peluche. Fusha Kapoor. Moochie Peachy. Moscalba. Miss Herb. Descos?
Sibonat Torble Orbit.
West. Sloopa Womba.
Zargala.
Rob.
Sanctuary.
Oh, Barrick. Orphan. Oh, no.
Here's a Nick Sabini Jab.
Don't
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Ah. Zargala. Ah, Flintius. Yibs. Aha.
Swarble Tarba Hay.
Moochie. Who's
Yebu.
Oh, boop.
Rabla.
Who can I be? Drums?
Hep.
Yep.
I've seen. Oh.
Smells. Doyum. Puffinette. Bit of mix.
Oh, Lemfrey.
No, that's no.
Ulak. Yemful Apollotrop.
Yakalo Brug.
Ebony
Playun
Lurva.
Zaruga. Kisab.
Narpas. Vazu Wiftana Bay.
Faruni
Fumu.
Campol.
Wazaroo.
Zarpon.
Okay. Branca.
Yes.
Kisva.
Swan.
Fresh Larkim.
Oh, in our shell.
Intimus. Guarma. Boma.
Orbit Tane. Lemfrey Newland. Sap and Quark. Kiss a pay, Torka Sharks. Ebony.
Ubre.
Sabini Jab. Rabbit. Lemfrey Newland.
Rana, oop. Espina.
Spring.
Danny, Robin.
Into.
Flavin' one.
Witty. Spirit.
Saladu.
Spring. Lavis. Spring. Into. Olive.
Ghost.
Olive. Witty. Spring. Lupius.
Oh, Barrick.
Olive.
Saladu.
Spring.
Half Harmony time.
Lavis. Spring.
Here's happy. Slick kumbar. Sinzibe to Wobbin.
Lucius, Steve! Stupid!
Looney. Happen. Into. Lavis. Spring. 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 Here. Spring.
Jumpy swab. Listen, ha, Zilnab. Palachop. Orphan. Helping.
Half far move.
Haha.
Simple as arrow. Skill out. Perfect shall leave. He's beneath the bassinet. Simple as arrow. Come right. Sure. Cribbit. Tumba. Pristona. Shriek quick.
Lupius. Spirit. Lupius. Into. Oh no. Oh. Spring. Lavis. Yellow. Spring. Olive. Oh. Into. Here. Witty. Olive. Lavis. Yellow. Spring. Here. Lupius. Spring. Spring. No. Spring.
Bacta. Lintius. Jectus!
Huh. Spring. Olive. Lavis.
Z. Ja.
Into. Lavis.
Whoa! Huh. Niche. Ah, we may. Friend?
Fear. Spring.
Oh. Ah, Bacta. Oh, whoa! Herbacea. Huh. Ribbon. Bip. Z.
Lavis. Blue. Spring. Uh-huh. Huh? Ah. Black. Saint. Ro- Oh, huh. Ah. Ro- Window.
The one in Narful? Yeah. Ah, Mitzel. Isolus conjus obacta. Ah, Flintius. Yibs. Huh. Zilzum in Batu. Zalgala. Isolus conjus obacta. Oh, Gaba Gorbello.